Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to be joined by Andy Draper, a board member of the National Alliance on Mental Illness, Southern Oregon. Andy, thanks for coming in, man.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so tell us, what is the National Alliance on Mental Illness?
Well, they're a volunteer organization, totally volunteer across the nation that educates and advocates for persons with mental illness.
Okay, so what are some of the issues perhaps in the community? Are people coming forward, and getting the help they need? Is that something that's happening?
Well, there's a stigma attached to mental illness where people kind of try to hide it, or they don't know how to go about getting the help they need. And that's why NAMI's in place to be a resource for those people to get the information that they need to deal with those issues, whether they're family, friends, or even the person who actually has the mental illness, so that they can deal with it and recover and live a better quality of life.
Is that improving over time, the stigma, if you will?
Well, I think that people, as they learn where to go to get the help, it improves. In this area, we need to just get the word out to everybody that NAMI is a resource that can direct them to places to help with whatever that issue may be.
Now, what type of issues are we talking about here? Could you give us a few examples?
Well, we have a large veteran population here.
And you're a veteran yourself?
And I am a veteran. So a lot of times there's PTSD issues, depression issues, and other issues that are out there, but people aren't really able to deal with them because they can't find anyone to talk to about. That's why NAMI's here.
Okay, so what does NAMI offer people? I mean, can people, it's a resource, if you will, right? To direct people?
It's a resource to educate and advocate. They have a couple of courses they do. They have in our own voice, where people who have mental illnesses talk to each other about what's going on, or they tell where they were in the beginning, where they are now, and where they choose to go to. There's peer-to-peer, where you can have people with mental illnesses talk to each other to work through their problems. And then there's family-to-family, which is for family, friends of people with mental illness to go to get the education they need or the resources they need to help.
And I'm gathering the education, you talking about the stigma, just letting people know that help is out there.
Yeah, that help is out there, and that it's not, sometimes people blow it out of proportion to what it really is, or they just shy away when they think something is happening. Where if they're involved and they try to help, it really makes it better, and people are able to recover from whatever happened to them with help from the community, by friends and family being educated on that. Then you have an understanding of what's going on. Then you know how to deal with certain issues that when you see them, you'll know what's going on. You can deal with that and help the person through it, and also help yourself through it, because it hurts, loved ones when somebody that they love is dealing with mental illness or something that's life-changing like that, and they don't know what to do or where to go. Yeah. So that's why there's a family-to-family group, so you can know what other families have done and how they dealt with it, and you can also know you're not alone in it.
Yeah, support a huge part of that. Okay, well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll have much more with Andy in a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with Andy Draper, a board member of the National Alliance on Mental Illness, Southern Oregon. So, Andy, how does this organization support itself?
Well, we're community supported. 100% of donations go toward education. So everybody who's on the board or works for NAMI is a volunteer. That way we have the funds to get the information out to the community as they need it.
Now, we were talking a lot about providing education to people as being a huge part of it. I know there's a specific resource you want to let people know about?
Well, at the Mental Health Library at 1005 East Main Street, Building D, that's Jackson County Mental Health. And if you look up on our website, it'll also give you the address.
And then that website information
is nami.so.org.
Okay. Andy, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.